Hello students, how are you all? Hope you are safe. So today I am going to start or continue with my same lesson, that is economic activities. I already started this lesson and today's my topic is that is meaning of micro and macro economics. Micro means what? It is a small. Macro means what? It is a large. So today I am going to explain you all, and there are some points are there in a microeconomic that I am going to explain you. That is, since economic is a study of human economic activities. Therefore, in order to study the different activities, it is divided into two broad branches called micro and macro economics. Now first let me give the meaning of microeconomic. So microeconomics, the word micro means very small, and microeconomic implies study of economics at a very small level, namely individual, household and small single personal business. So already said you that a family, the head of the father, he'll take the responsibility of each and every member of the family and he'll satisfy all their needs. As one is called an individual, small, that is called as a micro. And here there are some points are there that I am going to explain you that you have to buy various goods and services to satisfy your wants. So how much price are you willing to pay for the specific good and service? So one particular good will be there. It may be a groceries, maybe a cloth, mobile, whatever they are, etc., etc. How much you are going to pay for that? And how many hours of work are you ready to work? How many hours? Normally a person will work for only for 8 hours. It's depending on what kind of work he is doing, where to work, etc. The individual consumer make these decisions for achieving the maximum satisfaction of consumption. So whatever he is buying, he will think to buy one product, how much I have to pay for this. That depends on his salary, on his income. As I know, his income is more, he'll pay. His income is less, he is not willing to pay that much. So with how much money he is there with him, within that only what he will do, he will satisfy his wants and he will save his money for the future. How many hours to work, where to work and all. So these are all decisions are taken by the single person. And the next one, a production or a business unit called a firm that produce goods and services will have to decide about the quantity, how much. A production means what? A manufacturer, what he will do? He will take a decision, so how much I should produce, quantity, and what price I should give, for what price I should sold that good and services to be sold. As you know, a producer, he will manufacture a good. For example, this chalk is there. He will manufacture a chalk and he will decide for how much I should sold, how much I should sell this chalk. It will come under the production. The next one, the price is determined by the interaction of the buyers and the sellers in the market. So three levels of people will be there: rich people, middle class people, below poverty line people. So they need to satisfy the each three levels people. So the mobiles will be there. So each and every person can't satisfy the 1 lakh mobile. So the below poverty line person also should get the mobile. The middle class also should buy the mobile, and the rich persons also should buy the mobile. Now for example, trains are there. In the trains also 3 levels of compartments will be there: AC, sleeper coach and the general. Everyone will go into the AC or what? According to his income, according to his thing, he will travel. ऐसा नहीं, maybe if he having more money, he will travel in the AC. More he is rich means he will travel by the plane and all. And according to the incomes of the people they will choose the things. So which thing, if I go to AC, I have to spend more money. If I go to sleeper coach, I have to spend more money. If I go to general coach, no need of spending more money, just I can reach my destiny. So this is the thing, each and every levels of people, they have to satisfy their wants. And this is about the microeconomic. And Marco means what? It is a, so now micro we have seen that is a small, it is an individual person, he will take the decision for himself and for his family. And a single person, the business who is holding a small shop or a grocery shop, he will take his whole and sole decisions are taken by the single person. Now Marco means what? It is a large, it is a total. So the word Marco means large, total. So the society or the country or the economic is very large entity compared to an individual. So we have to compare an individual as well as a whole country. Now a single person, head of the family, he will take whole and sole decision. Whereas a person who is running a small business, he will take whole and sole decisions. So when we come to the whole society, whole country, whole large, so that is each and every individual should get the basic needs: food, clothing, shelter, education, employment, medical care, entertainment. So these are all things and will come under to the country. It's a responsibility of the government should see that each and every single person should satisfy their wants, should get the basic needs, that is called as a large or society or a country, or the economic that compared to the individual. And here some decisions that have to be taken at a such aggregative means what? Total level. The economic decision taken to the level of the economics as a whole or in a subject matter of a macroeconomics. Here the economic decisions like collection of taxes, expenditure on the public amenities, means what and facilities we are giving for the public and all. We have facilities, entertainment facilities, hospitals, parks. So these are not facilities they are giving, and welfare of the welfare activities, and regulation, monitoring of inflation. Inflation means high in the prices, and normally we will see hike in the prices in the petrol and the diesel and all. So vegetables, because each and everything will see the hike in the prices and all. So that thing they have to monitor, and takes place by the government. So government what it will do? It will collect the taxes and all. It will expend the money on the public facilities and all. It will see the welfare of the people and all, and they also regulate, monitor in the inflation high in the prices. So these are all things. When we add up income of all the industry, it is responsibility of the each and every individual of a country to pay tax to the government, and it will become the national income. So the study of these aggregative such as national income, the total consumption of the individual, expenditure, the government is spending money on the country, etc., comes under the microeconomic. So understanding its causes and effect as well as controlling it. So this is about the micro and the macroeconomics. So I hope so you all understand it. So micro and macro is nothing but micro means what? It is a small where a single person, an individual, a household, a single family, it will take the head of the father, he will take the decision. Where it comes under the macroeconomic, here the government interference will be there. So the government will see that each and every individual should get their basic needs. Where the head of the father of a single family or a single person who is doing his business, where he see that each and every person should satisfy his needs. So same like that, when here the government also will see that each and every citizen has to meet all his wants, and even the responsibility of the individual to to pay tax to the government, so that each and every individual tax will become the national income. So that national income, what they will do, they will spend on the public welfare activities only. Got it, children? So tomorrow I am going to continue again my lesson. Thank you, students.